continuing, what we are going to do is we're going to add more information about the directors and actors of this movie. Okay, so we're going to continue the saga here at the bottom outside the last class, which was the movie details header. I'm going to create another stateless widget here. I'm going to call this movie details cast. Okay, very good. Obviously, we're going to pass final movie type. Let's not forget to add a constructor. All right, so we're going to pass a column here, say column. Actually, we are going to enclose this into padding as such, and I want to make this symmetric as well, and I want the symmetry to be horizontal like this, and we want this to be about 16. Okay, very good. So our column here, I'm going to put a children, and inside of our children, we're going to do something a little bit different. So we could go ahead and create the fields that we want, because what we want to do, we're going to put here the cast, so the actors that are part of this movie, as well as at the bottom directors. Okay, but to simplify again, notice a reoccurring theme here. Whenever we have children, column or rows or anywhere we can put children, okay, an array or list of widgets, it's a good idea to simplify our lives by creating a separate widget, okay, which is what we're going to be doing here. So I'm going to create a movie field. So I'm going to say movie field. I haven't created that. And this movie field will have a field parameter, named parameter. First one's going to be cast. And then, of course, going to have the value, which will have the movie get all of the actors. Okay, this will make sense in a second here. I'm going to say movie field again. In this case, the field is going to be directors, and the value is going to be movie director. Okay, all these fields we're getting from our movie object. Now we haven't created this movie field here. We're going to create it right now. So outside again, stateless. So what we're doing is we are going to get this director field and this actor or these actors field as well. Okay, and we're going to simplify our lives by creating those fields separately. And that way we can just call them as such. So if we had more fields that we want to add, guess what? We can pass another movie field with different values. For instance, if we decided later that we want to also add another field such as the awards, so how many awards has this movie received, we can pass in like that. Okay, just go in and say movie field. In the field, put awards, and the file is going to be awards. This simplifies our life and compartmentalizes or refactors our code a little bit. Okay, so our movie field, we will have, of course, two fields or two properties. I'm going to say final. It's going to be field, and another final here, value. So exactly what we are passing. And we're going to create constructor passing these field and value. All right, so in our container here, we're just going to go ahead and construct our row. The row will consist of course, the field as well as the value. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to return a row in our cross alignment. I'm going to say cross alignment. I want from start. Our children, this is where we're going to put our text, right? The actual fields. The first one is going to just pass the field type, and I'm going to go like this. So we're going to go get the field. In this case, it's going to be cast, directors, or anything else we may add next. And then I'm going to pass a style, text style as such. I want the color to be colors black 38. You can change other shades of black, but I like that one. Very good. I'm going to add a font size to about 12. Font weight. And then the next, I'm going to add another text here. Now this text is going to be just the value. So I don't need to put inside of string. I'm just going to say value. Okay, so this field that we're going to pass in as value, we can just get that and put in our text. Style this. Just give it plain black. Font size 12. Font weight about 300. Just like that. Now next, just to make things a little bit better here, I'm going to go ahead and expand or add an expand widget to wrap it. So let's say expanded, like that. So we should look good. Of course, there's nothing showing because we haven't called anything. Let's go ahead and explain further what's going on here. So, all right, so our movie field here is done. So all it does, again, it just gets the field and value. And the first thing we do, we put everything in a row. We pass in the text in our children widget list here. We just go ahead and pass the field. What is the field? Well, in this case, the field is going to be cast. And the next time is going to be directors. The value is what's going to be changing. So this first one here, we're going to get all the actors, and the second one is going to be director. Again, if I can go ahead, in fact, I can show you right now. I can call again movie field like this and pass in the field. Let's say I want to also get awards. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and say awards like that, and the value is going to be movie awards. Does it make sense? So it makes it much easier for us to construct any field that we want. We can keep adding as many fields as we want. All right, let's go ahead and call this in the appropriate place so we can actually see things working. So we have our movie details cast, and I'm going to go to the top. These are movie details header with poster. All right, so this is where we're going to pass it. So I'm going to go ahead and say movie details cast. There we go. And all it asks is a movie object. So it's a movie like this. The moment you save this, and voila, you can see now we have, it says cast, and you get all the cast, directors, and there we go, and awards, and so forth. Like I said, we can add as many fields as we want because we simplify our lives at the bottom here by creating this movie field stateless widget, which just has a field and value, and we can keep adding as many as we want. So this is how you should be constructing your widgets to be more flexible, to use them whenever you want to use them. All right, now what I want you to do is, as you know, we have a lot of different fields here. So choose other fields that you may want to add to our user interface. So now we added these awards. You can add country, you can add language. Just choose a few that you think would be great to add. There's no wrong answer, and I know you can do it.